Beloved soul, we are here with you right now, surrounding you with divine light and infinite love. The angels of the highest realm have been trying to deliver this sacred message to you for weeks, but the universe kept blocking it because the timing wasn't perfect. But God just whispered to us 3 minutes ago and said, let them see it now. Let them receive what their soul has been crying out for in the silence of their heart. What you're about to hear will shake the very foundation of everything you thought you knew about your purpose, your worth, and the miraculous transformation that's already begun in your life. We see you there, scrolling through video after video, searching for a sign, searching for hope, searching for confirmation that everything you've been going through has meaning. Stop searching, dear one, because this is it. This is the message your guardian angels have been desperate to share with you. And we're going to reveal 3 divine truths that will change everything starting right now. Before we continue, we want you to know that finding this video wasn't an accident. It wasn't random. It wasn't coincidence. Your spirit guides orchestrated every single click, every single moment that led you here, because your soul is ready to receive what heaven has been preparing specifically for you. If this message resonates with your heart, we ask you to subscribe to this sacred channel, where angels speak directly to souls like yours who are ready for divine transformation. Share this video with someone who needs to hear these words, because when you spread divine light, you multiply the blessings that are already flowing toward you. And if you feel moved to support our mission of bringing angelic messages to those who need them most, your super thanks donation helps us reach more souls who are desperately seeking hope and guidance. Dear beloved child of the universe, we need you to understand something that will change how you see every single day of your life from this moment forward. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. And you are certainly not abandoned by the divine forces that created you with such intentional love. What you've been calling your struggles, your setbacks, your failures, your disappointments, we call your divine preparation. Every tear you've cried has watered the seeds of wisdom that are now ready to bloom in your life. Every time you felt alone, unseen, unheard, unworthy, the angels were right there beside you, whispering strength into your spirit even when you couldn't feel it. Every closed door, every rejection, every moment when you wanted to give up, but somehow found the courage to take one more breath, one more step, one more day, that wasn't your strength alone. That was divine intervention moving through you, preparing you for this exact moment when everything begins to align with your highest good. We know you've been asking why. Why has it been so hard? Why have things taken so long? Why do others seem to have it easier while you've been walking through what feels like an endless storm? The answer is going to overwhelm you with gratitude when you fully understand it. You weren't chosen for an easy path, beloved. You were chosen for a powerful path. You weren't selected for a simple journey. You were selected for a sacred journey. Every challenge you've faced has been carefully designed to activate dormant gifts within your soul that could only be awakened through the exact experiences you've lived. The universe doesn't make mistakes, and your life is not an exception to divine perfection. Right now, as you listen to these words, there are invisible shifts happening in the spiritual realm that are about to manifest in your physical reality in ways that will leave you speechless. Doors that have been locked for years are getting ready to swing wide open. Opportunities that seemed impossible are lining up in perfect sequence. People who will change the trajectory of your life are being divinely guided into your path. Resources, connections, breakthroughs, healings, revelations, and miracles are moving toward you like a river of divine grace. But here's what we need you to do while this cosmic alignment is taking place. Stop looking backward at what didn't work out. Stop rehearsing old disappointments. Stop telling yourself stories about why good things don't happen to people like you. Those thoughts are not coming from your highest self. They're coming from old programming that's about to be completely deleted from your spiritual operating system. Instead, we need you to start speaking to yourself the way heaven speaks to you, with absolute reverence, with complete admiration, with total celebration of who you are and who you're becoming. You are a masterpiece in progress, not a mistake waiting to be fixed. You are a miracle unfolding, not a problem needing to be solved. You are a divine assignment walking in human form, carrying gifts this world desperately needs. And the reason your path has been uniquely challenging is because your purpose is uniquely powerful. We've been watching you develop spiritual muscles you didn't even know you had. We've seen you rise from situations that would have broken others, and we've witnessed you maintain faith when logic told you to give up. That strength, that resilience, that unwavering hope that somehow keeps flickering even in your darkest moments. That's not human strength alone. That's the divine spark within you refusing to be extinguished, no matter what circumstances try to convince you otherwise. And now it's time for that spark to become a flame, for that flame to become a fire, for that fire to become a light so bright that it illuminates not just your own path, but the path of everyone whose life you're meant to touch. The angels want you to know that your breakthrough is not coming. Your breakthrough is here. It's not approaching, it's arriving, it's not maybe. It's definitely, it's not if, it's when. And when is now. We're going to share with you the 3 divine revelations that will activate this breakthrough. But first, we need you to make us a promise. Promise us that you won't let doubt, fear, or past disappointment talk you out of receiving what heaven is trying to give you. Promise us that you'll stay open to miracles even when your mind can't understand how they're possible. Promise us that you'll trust this process even when it doesn't look like what you expected. Transformation to look like, because what's about to happen in your life is going to be so different from anything you've experienced before that your logical mind might try to reject it simply because it's unfamiliar. If you feel the truth of these words resonating in your spirit right now, we invite you to support this divine mission by sharing your light through a super thanks donation. When you give to spread angelic messages, you open channels for abundance to flow back to you in unexpected and beautiful ways. The first divine revelation we need to share with you is about the sacred timing of your life. You've been frustrated by delays, confused by detours, discouraged by what seemed like wasted time. But we need you to understand something profound about how divine timing actually works. In the spiritual realm, there's no such thing as late. There's no such thing as missed opportunities. There's no such thing as wrong timing. There's only perfect preparation and divine orchestration. Every single day you've lived, every experience you've had, every person you've met, every lesson you've learned, every skill you've developed, every strength you've discovered, every weakness that made you stronger, every moment of joy that filled your heart, every moment of pain that deepened your compassion. All of it has been preparation for what's unfolding now. You couldn't have been ready for your breakthrough 5 years ago, 3 years ago, even 1 year ago, because you hadn't yet developed the capacity to handle the magnitude of what's coming your way. But now you're ready, now you can handle it. Now you can receive it. Now you can steward it wisely. Now you can share it generously. Now you can use it to serve not just yourself but others who need what you have to offer. The delays weren't punishments. They were preparations. The waiting wasn't wasted time. It was sacred development. The detours weren't mistakes. They were divine redirection towards something better than what you originally thought you wanted. And now all of that preparation is about to pay off in ways that will make perfect sense once you see the complete picture. Subscribe to this channel if these words are touching something deep in your soul, because this is where angels speak directly to hearts that are ready to receive divine truth. The second divine revelation is about your true identity and why you felt so different, so misunderstood, so out of place in a world that doesn't always celebrate the gifts you carry. You are not just a human being having a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having a very intentional human experience. Before you were born into this lifetime, your soul made agreements with the divine about what you would accomplish, what you would heal, what you would create, what you would contribute to the evolution of human consciousness. You volunteered for this mission, knowing it wouldn't be easy, but trusting that you had everything within you necessary to fulfill your divine assignment. That restlessness you feel, that sense that you're meant for something more, that knowing that there's a purpose bigger than what you can currently see, that's not dissatisfaction with your life. That's your soul remembering its mission. The reason you felt different is because you are different. You're not here to fit in. You're here to stand out. You're not here to follow the crowd. You're here to lead others toward light. You're not here to accept limitations. You're here to break through them and show others what's possible. The gifts you've been hiding, Minimizing or doubting are exactly what this world needs right now. Your sensitivity isn't weakness. It's your superpower for understanding others deeply. Your intuition isn't imagination. It's divine guidance flowing through you. Your compassion isn't naive. It's the healing energy this world desperately needs. Your creativity isn't just a hobby. It's a channel for divine inspiration. Your desire to help others isn't people-pleasing. It's your soul's mission activating. We see you trying to make yourself smaller to make others comfortable, but we need you to understand that playing small doesn't serve anyone. When you dim your light to avoid making others feel insecure, you rob the world of the exact illumination it needs to find its way through darkness. Your brightness isn't an attack on others' dimness. It's an invitation for them to remember their own light. The third divine revelation is about what's happening right now in the invisible realm that's about to become very visible in your daily life. As we speak these words to you, there are divine appointments being arranged, supernatural connections being made, miraculous opportunities being aligned, and breakthrough moments being coordinated by forces beyond human understanding. The universe is conspiring in your favor in ways you can't even imagine. People you're meant to meet are being guided to the right places at the right times. Resources you need are being moved into position. Doors you thought were permanently closed are being unlocked. Paths you couldn't see are being cleared and illuminated. Solutions to problems you've been carrying are being revealed. Healings you've been praying for are being activated. Dreams you thought were impossible are being made possible. But you have to be ready to receive them when they appear. You have to be willing to step through doors when they open. You have to be bold enough to say yes when opportunities present themselves. You have to trust your intuition when it guides you towards something that doesn't make logical sense but feels right in your spirit. The angels are asking you to prepare your heart, your mind, your schedule, your energy, and your faith for rapid positive changes. Things are about to move quickly once this spiritual momentum builds, and we need you ready to flow with divine timing rather than resist it because it's different from your timeline. Share this video with someone who needs to hear that their breakthrough is here, because when you become a messenger of hope, you multiply the miracles flowing toward your own life. And if you want to be part of spreading these divine messages to souls around the world, your super thanks support helps us reach more people who are waiting for exactly this kind of encouragement. Everything you've survived has made you stronger. Everything you've learned has made you wiser. Everything you've overcome has made you more powerful. And now it's time to use that strength, that wisdom and that power, not just for your own breakthrough, but to help others break through too. This is your moment. Beloved soul, this is your time, this is your season. This is your divine activation. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting until you feel ready. You are ready now. You are worthy now. You are powerful now. And heaven is ready to show you just how magnificent your life is about to become. The divine realm has been preparing a supernatural shift in your life that defies every limitation you've accepted as permanent. What you're experiencing right now, this restlessness, this knowing that change is coming, this stirring in your spirit that something big is about to happen, that's not anxiety, that's anticipation. Your soul recognizes the frequency of breakthrough before your mind can comprehend what's approaching. The angels want you to understand that the struggle you've been walking through wasn't punishment. It was preparation for the level of responsibility and influence you're about to carry. You couldn't handle yesterday what you're about to receive today because you weren't energetically aligned with the magnitude of what heaven had planned for you. But every challenge refined you. Every disappointment redirected you. Every closed door protected you from settling for less than what your soul came here to accomplish. We need you to release any resentment you're carrying toward your journey, because that resentment is the only thing standing between you and the miracle that's trying to manifest in your life right now. Forgiveness isn't about excusing what happened to you. It's about freeing yourself to receive what's happening for you. When you hold on to anger, bitterness, or disappointment about your past, you create energetic blocks that prevent new blessings from flowing into your experience. The universe can't fill hands that are already full of old pain. But when you open your hands, when you release what you've been gripping, when you make space for something new, that's when miracles have room to land in your life. Right now, we're asking you to take a deep breath and consciously release every story you've been telling yourself about why your dreams might not come true. Release the story that you're too old, too young, too inexperienced, too damaged, too late, too early, not educated enough, not connected enough, not talented enough. Those stories aren't truth. They're just old programming that's kept you playing smaller than your soul intended. Your worth isn't determined by your credentials. Your value isn't measured by your achievements, and your potential isn't limited by your past mistakes. You are valuable because you exist. You are worthy because you were created, and you are powerful because divine energy flows through you every moment of every day. The reason you're watching this video right now is because your spirit guides have been orchestrating this moment of awakening, this moment of remembering, this moment of activation. They've been clearing obstacles from your path that you didn't even know existed. They've been opening doors behind the scenes while you were focused on the doors that remained closed. They've been arranging divine appointments, supernatural encounters, and breakthrough opportunities that are about to surprise you with their perfect timing and miraculous nature. But we need you to start walking, talking, and thinking like someone whose breakthrough has already happened. Stop living from a place of lack, limitation, and fear of disappointment. Start living from a place of abundance, possibility, and expectation of miracles. The energy you carry creates the reality you experience, and it's time for you to carry the energy of someone who knows they're divinely supported, supernaturally guided, and destined for extraordinary things. When you wake up tomorrow morning, we want you to speak to yourself differently. Instead of wondering if today will be better, declare that today is the day something amazing happens. Instead of hoping things might change, affirm that things are changing right now in your favor. Instead of asking why good things don't happen to you, start expecting good things because you know you're worthy of them. Your words have creative power, and the angels are asking you to use that power to speak your breakthrough into existence. Every word you speak is a prayer, every thought you think is an intention, and every belief you hold is an instruction to the universe about what to create in your life. Start giving the universe instructions that align with your highest good instead of instructions that reinforce old limitations. If you're ready to support our mission of bringing these transformational messages to souls who need them, your Super Thanks donation helps us spread divine light to more people who are searching for hope and guidance. The supernatural acceleration that's about to happen in your life is going to feel overwhelming at first, but we need you to trust the process, even when it doesn't unfold the way you expected. Divine timing doesn't always look like human timing, and divine methods don't always make sense to the logical mind. Sometimes your breakthrough will come disguised as something you didn't think you wanted. Sometimes your miracle will arrive through a person you didn't expect to be your blessing. Sometimes your answer will come in a form you didn't recognize as the solution to your prayer. Stay open, stay flexible, stay receptive to receiving your good in whatever form it chooses to appear. The angels are laughing with joy right now because they can see what's headed your way. And they know you're going to be amazed by how perfectly everything works out. They can see the connections being made, the opportunities being aligned, the resources being coordinated, and the miracles being orchestrated on your behalf. What looks like coincidence to human eyes looks like divine coordination to angelic vision. What feels like luck to human perception feels like answered prayers to heavenly understanding. What appears random to earthly thinking appears purposeful to spiritual knowing. Nothing that's about to happen in your life is accidental, coincidental, or random. It's all divinely designed, perfectly timed, and specifically arranged for your highest good and greatest joy. The reason your path has been so unique is because your purpose is so specific. You weren't created to live someone else's life, follow someone else's timeline, or fulfill someone else's dreams. You were created to walk your own sacred path, fulfill your own divine purpose, and contribute your own unique gifts to the world. Stop comparing your journey to others because their journey isn't your assignment. Stop measuring your progress by others' achievements because their achievements aren't your destination. Stop questioning your timeline because their timeline isn't your divine schedule. You are exactly where you need to be, exactly when you need to be there, with exactly what you need to have. Knowing exactly what you need to know, connected to exactly who you need to be connected to. Trust the process, trust the timing, trust the plan that's unfolding, even when you can't see the complete picture yet. The angels want you to know that your sensitivity to energy, your intuitive knowing, your ability to feel things deeply, those aren't weaknesses or burdens. Those are gifts that make you a powerful force for healing and transformation in this world. You feel others' pain because you're meant to help heal it. You sense when something isn't right because you're meant to help make it right. You know things without being told because you're connected to divine wisdom that flows through intuitive knowing. Don't let anyone convince you to ignore your intuition, dull your sensitivity, or question your inner knowing. These are your spiritual superpowers, and the world needs what you have to offer. There are people waiting for you to step fully into your power because they need the specific healing, guidance, inspiration, or transformation that only you can provide. Your hesitation to shine isn't humility, it's actually selfishness, because it keeps your gifts from reaching the people who desperately need them. Your fear of being seen isn't protection, it's actually punishment, because it prevents you from fulfilling the purpose your soul came here to accomplish. Your tendency to play small isn't wisdom, it's actually waste because it squanders the divine investment that was made in your creation. It's time to stop hiding, stop shrinking, stop apologizing for taking up space in a world that needs exactly what you have to offer. The universe doesn't make duplicates, which means there's something you can do, something you can create, something you can contribute that no one else can provide in quite the same way. Your unique combination of experiences, gifts, insights, and perspectives creates a one-of-a-kind offering that this world has been waiting for. And the timing of your emergence, the timing of your breakthrough, the timing of your full activation is perfect because the world is ready for what you bring. Share this video with someone who needs to remember their own unique value, because when you remind others of their worth, you strengthen your own understanding of worthiness. The financial breakthrough you've been praying for is tied to you, stepping into your purpose and sharing your gifts in a bigger way. The universe wants to support you abundantly, but abundance flows through channels of service, creativity, and authentic expression. When you align your work with your purpose, when you use your gifts to serve others, when you create value by being authentically yourself, that's when supernatural provision begins to flow. The lack you've experienced wasn't because you don't deserve abundance. It was because you weren't yet in alignment with your highest expression. But that misalignment is ending now. That confusion is clearing now. That restriction is lifting now. Get ready for opportunities to monetize your gifts in ways you never imagined. Get ready for people to pay you well for doing what feels natural and easy to you. Get ready for abundance to flow from multiple sources as you step into multiple expressions of your divine gifting. The angels are coordinating financial breakthrough, relationship healing, health restoration, creative inspiration, spiritual activation, and purposeful alignment all at the same time. This isn't just one area of improvement. This is total life transformation happening simultaneously across every dimension of your existence. Your job is to stay in faith, stay in gratitude, stay in expectation, and stay in action. Faith without action is incomplete, but action without faith is exhausting. When you combine unwavering faith with inspired action, that's when miracles happen quickly and sustainably. The inspired action you need to take will feel easy, natural and exciting rather than forced, difficult, or draining. When you're in alignment with divine will, the steps you need to take will energize you rather than exhaust you. If you're feeling moved to support our channel's mission of delivering these life-changing messages to souls around the world, your super thanks contribution helps us reach more people who need divine encouragement. The healing you've been seeking isn't just for you, it's preparation for you to become a healing presence in other people's lives. The wisdom you've gained through your struggles isn't just for your benefit, it's meant to become guidance for others walking similar paths. The strength you've developed through adversity isn't just for your survival. It's meant to become support for others who need encouragement to keep going. Everything you've been through has been preparing you to be a blessing to others while receiving blessings yourself. This is how the divine economy works. You receive so you can give. You're blessed so you can be a blessing. You're healed so you can help heal others. And the more generously you share what you've received, the more abundantly it multiplies in your own life. Divine intervention is happening in your life right now at levels you cannot see, but you're about to experience in ways that will leave you speechless with gratitude. The spiritual realm has been working over time to clear obstacles, arrange opportunities, and orchestrate breakthrough, moments that are about to manifest in rapid succession. What you're calling delays have actually been divine preparation time, where everything necessary for your success has been perfectly positioned. The angels want you to understand that feeling unsettled, restless, or like something big is about to happen isn't anxiety. It's your spirit recognizing the frequency of breakthrough before your mind can comprehend what's approaching. Your soul knows that massive change is imminent because it's been coordinating with divine forces to make this transformation possible. Every prayer you've prayed, every tear you've cried, every moment you've struggled to maintain faith when everything looked impossible, those weren't wasted moments. They were powerful communications with heaven. And heaven has been responding to every single prayer, sometimes in ways you couldn't see, sometimes in ways you didn't expect, but always in ways that serve your highest good. The reason some of your prayers seemed unanswered was because what you asked for was smaller than what divine love wanted to give you. You prayed for healing, but heaven wanted to give you wholeness. You prayed for provision, but heaven wanted to give you abundance. You prayed for companionship, but heaven wanted to give you soul connection. You prayed for opportunity, but heaven wanted to give you purpose. Sometimes divine love has to say no to good so it can say yes to great. And everything heaven has been preparing for you falls into the category of great, extraordinary, beyond what you could ask or imagine. The angels are asking you to expand your capacity to receive miracles because what's coming your way is bigger than anything you've experienced before. This means releasing old beliefs about what you deserve, what's possible for someone like you, and what you're capable of handling. You are capable of so much more than you've allowed yourself to imagine, and it's time to let your imagination catch up with heaven's vision for your life. The relationships that haven't worked out weren't failures. They were redirections toward connections that will serve your highest good and greatest joy. The jobs that didn't happen weren't rejections. They were protection from positions that would have kept you smaller than your divine destiny. The opportunities that fell through weren't disappointments. They were course corrections toward something better than you originally thought you wanted. Divine intelligence has been orchestrating your entire journey, even when it felt like nothing was working out. Even when it seemed like everyone else was getting blessed while you were getting tested. Even when you wondered if heaven had forgotten your address. Heaven never forgets. Divine love never fails. And supernatural support never stops flowing toward those who maintain faith through seasons of preparation. And your season of preparation is ending now. Your season of manifestation is beginning now. Your season of breakthrough is here now. We need you to start preparing your life practically for the changes that are about to occur. Make space in your schedule for new opportunities. Make room in your budget for increased income. Make space in your heart for deeper love. Make room in your mind for expanded possibilities. Make space in your environment for elevated experiences. The angels are asking you to live expectantly, not just hopefully. Hope says maybe things will change. Expectation says things are changing right now. Hope looks forward to possibility. Expectation prepares for inevitability. Hope wishes for better. Expectation makes room for breakthrough. Start living like someone whose miracle is in progress, rather than someone whose miracle might never come. This shift in energy, this shift in expectation, this shift in preparation will accelerate the manifestation of everything heaven has been arranging for you. Your breakthrough is not coming. It's here, it's not approaching, it's arriving. It's not someday, it's today. The divine downloads you've been receiving, those sudden insights, those creative ideas, those solutions that pop into your mind, those are not random thoughts, those are angelic communications. Heaven has been upgrading your spiritual software, expanding your consciousness, and downloading divine wisdom directly into your awareness. Pay attention to the ideas, that keep returning to your mind because those are divine assignments trying to get your attention. On the intuitive nudges you keep receiving because those are angelic guidance, trying to direct your steps. Trust the knowing that comes without explanation because that's divine wisdom flowing through your intuitive understanding. Your logical mind might question these spiritual promptings, but your spirit recognizes them as communications from the divine realm. Start following divine guidance more than human logic, because divine guidance can see possibilities that human logic cannot perceive. Divine guidance can arrange miracles that human planning cannot orchestrate. Divine guidance can open doors that human effort cannot unlock. When you learn to trust and follow spiritual promptings, you step into a flow of supernatural assistance that makes everything easier and more effective. The financial abundance that's about to flow into your life is connected to you stepping boldly into your divine purpose and sharing your authentic gifts with the world. Money is simply energy, and when your energy aligns with divine will, financial flow becomes natural and abundant. The universe has been preparing multiple streams of income, unexpected windfalls, profitable opportunities, and generous blessings to flow toward you. But you have to be in the right energetic alignment to receive them when they appear. This means releasing any shame, guilt, or unworthiness you feel about prospering. This means letting go of beliefs that spiritual people shouldn't have money or that good people don't deserve wealth. Divine love wants you abundant because abundance gives you the freedom to serve generously, create beautifully, and live fully. Poverty serves no one, struggle helps no one, and lack blesses no one. When you prosper, you have resources to bless others. When you thrive, you have energy to serve others. When you're abundant, you have capacity to help others. Your financial breakthrough isn't just about you, it's about everyone whose life will be enriched because you have the resources to be generous. If you feel called to support our mission of sharing these transformational, angelic messages with souls around the world, your super thanks donation helps us reach more people who desperately need divine encouragement. The healing that's about to manifest in your body, your emotions, your relationships, and your circumstances is going to happen faster than you expect and more completely than you dared to hope. Divine healing doesn't just address symptoms, it restores wholeness. Divine healing doesn't just provide relief, it creates renewal. Divine healing doesn't just fix problems, it transforms entire systems. Get ready for energy levels you haven't experienced in years. Get ready for emotional peace that surpasses understanding. Get ready for relationships that support and celebrate who you're becoming. Get ready for circumstances that align with your highest good. The angels have been coordinating healing on multiple levels simultaneously, and you're about to experience the results of this intensive spiritual care. Your body is about to remember its divine blueprint for perfect health. Your emotions are about to stabilize in joy, peace, and love. Your relationships are about to reflect the respect and appreciation you deserve. Your circumstances are about to mirror the blessings heaven has prepared for you. This is total restoration happening all at once because divine power doesn't work in small increments. It works in complete transformation. The creative projects that have been stirring in your spirit are about to find expression in ways that will surprise and delight you. Heaven has been inspiring you with visions, ideas, and possibilities because your creativity is one of your primary channels for serving others and fulfilling your purpose. Stop dismissing your creative impulses as impractical or unrealistic because those impulses are divine inspiration trying to flow through you into the world. Your creativity isn't just for your personal enjoyment, it's for global blessing. What you create, what you express, what you share through your unique creative gifting has the power to heal, inspire, encourage, and transform lives. There are people waiting for the song only you can sing, the story only you can tell, the art only you can create, the solution only you can design, the healing only you can provide. Your creative expression is your spiritual signature, your unique contribution to the symphony of human experience. And it's time to stop hiding that signature. Stop dimming that contribution. Stop withholding what the world needs from you. The platform you've been praying for is being prepared for you right now. The audience you're meant to serve is being gathered and directed toward you the resources you need to fully express. Your gifts are being coordinated and aligned. The support system that will help you succeed is being assembled by divine appointment. Everything you need to step into your full creative power is coming together in perfect timing and miraculous ways. The spiritual awakening you've been experiencing is about to accelerate into levels of consciousness, awareness, and divine connection that will amaze you. Your intuitive abilities are expanding. Your spiritual sensitivity is increasing. Your connection to divine guidance is strengthening. You're becoming a clear channel for heaven's love, wisdom, and healing to flow through you into the lives of others. This isn't just personal spiritual growth. This is preparation for spiritual leadership. You're being prepared to help others connect with their own divine nature, remember their own spiritual gifts, and fulfill their own sacred purposes. The world needs spiritual teachers, healers, guides, and leaders who can help humanity remember its divine origin and sacred destiny. And you are one of those chosen vessels, one of those appointed messengers, one of those divine representatives. Your sensitivity isn't weakness. It's your spiritual antenna picking up divine frequencies. Your compassion isn't vulnerability. It's your heart reflecting divine love. Your desire to help others isn't codependence. It's your soul recognizing its mission. Stop questioning these spiritual gifts and start developing them, trusting them, and using them to serve the divine plan unfolding through your life. The angels want you to know that every person you've lost, every relationship that ended, every goodbye that broke your heart, was making room for connections that will serve your highest good. And greatest joy divine love never takes something away without replacing it with something better. Sometimes better takes time to arrive because it has to be perfectly coordinated with divine timing and aligned with your highest development. But better always comes, upgrade always manifests, and divine replacement always exceeds what was lost. The loneliness you've experienced wasn't abandonment. It was preparation for deeper connection. The isolation you felt wasn't rejection. It was protection while heaven arranged better relationships. The solitude you've endured wasn't punishment. It was development time for you to become the person who can attract and maintain the quality of relationships you truly deserve. And those relationships are about to manifest in ways that will restore your faith in human connection and divine love. Soul family, authentic friends, loving partnership, supportive community, and divine connections are all being coordinated and directed into your experience. Get ready for relationships that celebrate your uniqueness instead of trying to change it. Get ready for connections that support your dreams instead of diminishing them. Get ready for love that empowers your purpose instead of competing with it. Share this message with someone who needs to know that their breakthrough season has arrived, because when you become a messenger of hope, you multiply the miracles flowing toward your own life. The cosmic forces that govern breakthrough, transformation, and miraculous manifestation have aligned specifically for this moment in your life. And what you're about to experience will redefine everything you thought was possible. Divine timing has orchestrated this perfect convergence where your preparation meets heaven's provision, where your readiness meets supernatural opportunity, where your faith meets miraculous manifestation. The angels have been coordinating behind the scenes to remove every obstacle that stood between you and your divine destiny. And now the path is clear, the doors are open, and the way is made straight for your unprecedented breakthrough. What you're feeling in your spirit right now, that stirring, that anticipation, that knowing that something extraordinary is about to happen, trust it completely because your soul is receiving advance notice of the miracle that's already in motion. Your guardian angels are so excited about what they see coming toward you that they can barely contain their joy, and they want you to prepare your heart to receive blessings so abundant that you'll spend the rest of your life in gratitude for this divine moment. The reason you felt different, separate, misunderstood, or out of place isn't because something is wrong with you. It's because you're not from here in the ordinary sense. You are a divine soul with a sacred mission, temporarily housed in human form to accomplish something extraordinary for the evolution of consciousness on this planet. Before you incarnated into this lifetime, you made agreements with divine intelligence about what you would heal, what you would create, what you would contribute. and what you would transform through your unique presence and gifts. That restlessness you feel, that sense of knowing you're meant for something more significant than what you're currently experiencing, that's not dissatisfaction, that's divine remembering. Your soul is remembering its mission, its purpose, its reason for choosing to experience life in this dimension during this pivotal time in human history. The challenges you faced weren't random hardships. They were carefully designed experiences, meant to activate dormant abilities within you, to develop spiritual strength you would need for your divine assignment, and to prepare you for the level of responsibility and influence you're about to carry. Every tear you've cried watered seeds of compassion that are now ready to bloom into healing, power for others. Every disappointment you've endured developed resilience that will sustain you through the demands of your elevated calling. Every moment you felt alone strengthened your direct connection to divine guidance that will never fail you. Every time you had to find strength you didn't know you possessed, you were discovering the unlimited power source that flows through you from the divine realm. You are not just a human being who occasionally connects with spiritual energy. You are a spiritual being using human experience to express divine love, wisdom, and healing in physical form. The supernatural abilities that are awakening within you, the intuitive knowing that keeps expanding, the healing energy that flows through your hands, the wisdom that comes through your words, the love that radiates from your presence. These are not new acquisitions. These are ancient gifts being activated for this lifetime's mission. Stop questioning whether you're qualified for the extraordinary purpose stirring within your heart, because you were qualified before you were born, prepared before you arrived, and equipped before you incarnated. Divine intelligence doesn't make mistakes in assignment. Heaven doesn't choose the wrong messengers, and sacred purpose doesn't flow through unworthy vessels. You are worthy because you were chosen. You are qualified because you were called. You are equipped because you were commissioned by forces beyond human understanding, but perfectly aligned with divine wisdom. The financial abundance that's about to overflow into your life isn't reward for suffering. It's provision for service. When divine purpose activates in someone's life, supernatural provision automatically follows, because heaven always provides resources adequate for the assignments it gives. You've been struggling financially, not because you don't deserve abundance, but because you weren't yet aligned with the fullness of your purpose. And abundant provision flows through channels of authentic service. But that misalignment is ending now. That preparation phase is completing now. That restriction is lifting now. Get ready for money to flow from directions you never expected, through opportunities you couldn't have imagined, in amounts that will overwhelm you with gratitude. Get ready for divine connections that open doors to lucrative contracts, profitable partnerships, and abundant income streams. Get ready for your gifts to be recognized, valued, and compensated at levels that reflect their true worth. Get ready for supernatural increase that multiplies everything you touch. Everything you create, everything you contribute. The universe has been preparing multiple streams of abundance to flow simultaneously into your experience. Because your elevated purpose requires elevated resources, you're not being prepared for modest improvement. You're being prepared for exponential increase. You're not being set up for gradual progress. You're being positioned for quantum leap transformation. You're not heading toward better. You're heading toward best, toward unprecedented, toward beyond what you could ask or imagine. If these words are resonating with something deep in your spirit, we invite you to support our mission of bringing these life-changing angelic messages to souls around the world through your Super Thanks donation. When you invest in spreading divine light, you open channels for abundance to flow back to you in supernatural ways. The healing that's about to manifest in every area of your life is going to be so complete, so profound, so transformative, that people will look at your before and after and call it a miracle. Because it is a miracle, orchestrated by divine love, activated by your faith, and manifested through grace that surpasses human understanding. Your body is about to remember its original divine blueprint for perfect health, vitality, and energy. Cells that have been damaged are going to regenerate. Systems that have been compromised are going to restore. And energy that has been depleted is going to renew. You're going to wake up one morning soon and realize that pain you've carried for years is completely gone. You're going to discover that energy levels you thought were permanently lost have suddenly returned. You're going to experience physical vitality that makes you feel decades younger than your chronological age. Your emotional healing is going to be equally miraculous as old wounds close permanently. Traumatic memories lose their power to trigger you, and peace settles in your heart so deeply that nothing can disturb it. The anxiety you've battled will dissolve into confidence. The depression you've fought will transform into joy. The fear you've carried will melt into faith. You're going to look in the mirror one day soon and see someone completely different. Someone radiant, someone peaceful, someone powerful, someone beautiful, someone beloved, because that's who you've always been underneath the layers of pain, doubt and confusion that are now being permanently removed by divine love. Your relationships are about to undergo supernatural transformation as people who drain your energy are naturally removed from your life and replaced with souls who celebrate, support, and appreciate who you truly are. Divine love is coordinating the most beautiful connections to flow into your experience. Relationships that will feel like coming home, like finding family, like discovering your tribe. Get ready for friendships that energize rather than exhaust you, partnerships that empower rather than diminish you, and community that celebrates rather than tolerates you. The loneliness you've experienced is ending permanently because you're about to be surrounded by souls who recognize your value, appreciate your uniqueness, and support your divine mission. These aren't just casual connections. These are soul family reunions, divine appointments arranged by heaven, sacred relationships designed to support your highest good and greatest joy. The creative breakthrough you're about to experience is going to unlock artistic abilities, innovative solutions, and inspired expressions that will amaze even you. Ideas are going to flow through you like a river. Creativity is going to pour out of you like a fountain. And inspiration is going to move through you like lightning. Projects that have been stuck for years are suddenly going to find completion. Visions that seemed impossible are going to find expression. And dreams that felt too big are going to find manifestation. Your unique creative signature is about to be recognized, valued, and celebrated by audiences who have been waiting for exactly what you have to offer. The platform you've been seeking is being prepared for you. The audience you're meant to serve is being gathered for you. And the resources you need to fully express your gifts are being coordinated for you. This isn't just personal creative fulfillment. This is your contribution to the healing and elevation of human consciousness through beauty, truth, and divine inspiration. The spiritual awakening that's accelerating within you is preparing you for a level of divine connection, intuitive knowing, and supernatural ability that will transform you into a clear channel for heaven's love and wisdom. You're becoming a bridge between the spiritual and physical realms, a translator of divine truth into human understanding, a messenger of hope to souls who have forgotten their own divine nature. The sensitivity you've always carried isn't weakness. It's spiritual antenna picking up frequencies from the divine realm that others can't perceive. The compassion that sometimes overwhelms you isn't burden. It's divine love flowing through you towards souls who need healing. The knowing that comes without explanation isn't imagination. It's divine wisdom downloaded directly into your consciousness. These gifts that have sometimes felt like curses are actually your spiritual superpowers, and it's time to embrace them, develop them, and use them to fulfill the sacred mission your soul came here to accomplish. The influence you're about to carry isn't for ego gratification, it's for global transformation. People are going to be drawn to you not because of your personality, but because of the divine light that shines through you. Lives are going to be changed not because of your words, but because of the love that flows through your presence. Healing is going to happen not because of your techniques, but because of the divine energy that moves through your touch. Hope is going to be restored not because of your encouragement, but because of the faith that radiates from your being. You are becoming a walking miracle, a living testimony, a breathing example of what divine love can accomplish through a surrendered human vessel. The geographical move you've been considering is divinely guided, because your next assignment requires you to be in a different location where the souls you're meant to serve are waiting for you. Don't let fear of change, attachment to familiar, or concern about logistics prevent you from following this divine guidance, because everything necessary for your successful transition is being arranged by supernatural assistance. The job change you've been contemplating is heaven's way of positioning you for greater influence, higher compensation, and more meaningful contribution to the world. Step boldly into new opportunities even when they don't make complete sense to your logical mind, because divine guidance can see possibilities that human planning cannot perceive. The relationship decisions you're facing are being illuminated by divine wisdom that will guide you toward connections that serve your highest good and away from situations that diminish your light. And trust your intuitive knowing about people, situations, and opportunities, because your spirit can discern truth that your mind cannot analyze. Not every major decision you need to make is being guided by angels who can see the outcome of each choice and are steering you toward paths that lead to your greatest blessing and highest fulfillment. Share this transformational message with someone who needs to know that their miracle breakthrough is not coming someday. It's happening right now. Because when you become a messenger of divine hope, you multiply the blessings flowing toward your own life. The angels are asking you to prepare practically for the supernatural changes about to manifest by making space in your schedule for new opportunities, room in your budget for increased income, space in your heart for deeper love, and room in your life for elevated experiences. Your breakthrough isn't approaching, it's arriving. It's not eventual, it's imminent, it's not possible, it's inevitable. This is your moment, this is your time. This is your divine activation into the life heaven has been preparing for you since before you were born. The veil between the spiritual and physical realms is thinning around you right now, creating a supernatural window of opportunity where miracles manifest with unprecedented speed, and divine intervention becomes visible in your daily experience. Heaven has declared this your season of acceleration, where years of preparation compress into moments of breakthrough, where decades of waiting transform into instant manifestation, where lifetime dreams suddenly become present reality. The cosmic alignment that's occurring around your life right now happens only once in a lifetime, when all the spiritual forces that govern breakthrough, transformation, and divine destiny converge to create miraculous change that defies natural law and surpasses human understanding. Your guardian angels are working in shifts around your life, because the magnitude of what's being orchestrated requires constant supernatural attention, divine coordination, and angelic intervention at levels reserved for souls with extraordinary missions. What you're about to witness in your own life will convince you beyond any doubt that you are deeply loved by divine intelligence, specifically chosen for sacred purpose and supernaturally supported in ways that most humans never experience. The resistance you've encountered, the delays you've endured, the obstacles you faced weren't punishment or abandonment. They were divine protection, keeping you from settling for anything less than the extraordinary destiny your soul came here to fulfill. Every closed door protected you from paths that would have limited your potential. Every rejection redirected you toward opportunities that serve your highest good. Every disappointment was appointment with something better being arranged by divine love. You couldn't receive what's coming to you now until you became who you needed to be to handle it wisely, steward it responsibly, and share it generously with others who need what you'll have to offer. The transformation you've undergone through your struggles wasn't just personal development, it was divine preparation for the level of influence, responsibility, and abundance you're about to carry. Your pain developed your compassion, your struggles built your strength, your challenges revealed your character, your endurance proved your commitment, and your faithfulness demonstrated your worthiness for the extraordinary assignment unfolding now. The financial explosion about to happen in your life isn't gradual improvement. It's quantum leap prosperity that will require you to completely adjust your thinking about money, abundance, and what you're capable of receiving. Multiple income streams are converging simultaneously. Unexpected windfalls are being coordinated divinely. Profitable opportunities are aligning supernaturally. And generous blessings are flowing from sources you never imagined. Your relationship with money is about to transform from scarcity thinking to abundance consciousness, from survival mode to thriving mentality, From lack awareness to overflow expectation, the universe has been preparing you to receive not just enough, but more than enough. Not just adequate, but abundant. Not just sufficient, but supernatural provision that exceeds your needs and enables generous giving. Divine intelligence understands that your elevated purpose requires elevated resources. Your expanded influence needs increased funding. And your sacred mission demands supernatural supply. You're not being blessed just for personal comfort. You're being resourced for global contribution, equipped for spiritual service, and provided for divine assignment that extends far beyond your individual needs. When abundance flows through your life, it's meant to flow through you to others, creating rivers of blessing that touch countless lives and generate miracles for souls who need what your prosperity can provide. If you're feeling inspired to support our channel's mission of delivering these transformational, angelic messages to hearts around the world, your super thanks contribution helps us reach more souls who desperately need divine encouragement and hope. The health miracle that's manifesting in your body right now is reversing damage that medical science considered permanent, restoring function that experts said was impossible, and renewing vitality that logic claimed was lost forever. Divine healing doesn't operate within human limitations, natural restrictions, or medical predictions, because supernatural power transcends physical law and creates new realities through divine intervention. Your body is remembering its original blueprint for perfect health. Your cells are responding to divine frequency for complete restoration, and your entire system is being upgraded to a level of wellness that will amaze everyone who knows your health history. Pain that has been your constant companion for years is about to disappear completely. Energy that has been depleted for decades is about to return abundantly, and vitality that seemed lost forever is about to be restored supernaturally. But this healing extends beyond physical restoration to emotional renewal, mental clarity, spiritual awakening, and relational harmony that creates total wholeness in every area of your existence. You're not just getting better, you're becoming new. You're not just recovering, you're transforming. You're not just healing, you're being made whole in ways that exceed your original condition. The emotional freedom you're about to experience will feel like awakening from a nightmare, like being released from prison, like stepping out of darkness into brilliant light that illuminates every corner of your inner world. Trauma that has controlled your responses will lose its power over your reactions. Memories that have triggered pain will transform into wisdom, and wounds that have defined your identity will heal so completely that they become testimonies of divine grace. Fear will dissolve into faith, anxiety will melt into peace, depression will lift into joy, and confusion will clear into divine understanding that brings supernatural calm to your mind and heart. You're going to look back on this time of struggle and recognize it as the birth canal through which you emerged into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. The relationships that are about to enter your life represent soul connections that will feel like coming home, finding family, discovering your tribe, and experiencing love at levels you didn't know were possible. These aren't random meetings or casual encounters. These are divine appointments arranged by heaven, sacred connections orchestrated by angels, and spiritual reunions that your soul has been anticipating for lifetimes. Loneliness is ending permanently in your life because you're about to be surrounded by souls who recognize your value, celebrate your uniqueness, appreciate your gifts, and support your sacred mission with genuine enthusiasm. The romantic connection that's approaching represents partnership at the highest level, where two souls unite not just for personal happiness, but for combined service to divine purpose that neither could accomplish alone. This isn't just companionship. This is sacred collaboration, spiritual partnership, and divine assignment where your gifts complement perfectly to create something beautiful for the world while experiencing love that reflects heaven's heart. Family relationships that have been strained are about to heal supernaturally as divine love dissolves old resentments, misunderstandings clear miraculously, and forgiveness flows freely between hearts that remember their connection. Friendships that energize rather than drain you, colleagues who inspire rather than compete with you, and community that celebrates rather than tolerates you are all being divinely coordinated into your experience. The creative explosion that's about to happen through your life will produce works of art, innovative solutions, inspired expressions, and healing creations that touch millions of lives across the globe. Ideas that change industries, innovations that solve problems, artistic expressions that heal hearts, and creative solutions that transform systems are downloading into your consciousness right now. Your unique creative signature carries healing frequency that will restore hope in hopeless hearts, bring beauty to broken lives, and inspire transformation in souls who have forgotten their own creative potential. The platform being prepared for your creative expression will reach audiences you never imagined, in ways you couldn't have planned, through channels that exceed your current understanding of possibility. This isn't just personal artistic fulfillment. This is your contribution to the healing of human consciousness through divine creativity that flows through you into a world that desperately needs the beauty, truth, and inspiration you carry. Your creative gifts aren't just talents, they're healing tools. Your artistic expressions aren't just entertainment, they're spiritual medicine. Your innovative solutions aren't just helpful, they're divine interventions. The spiritual activation that's reaching completion in your consciousness is unlocking supernatural abilities that will amaze you with their power, accuracy, and effectiveness in serving others' highest good. Prophetic insight, healing energy, divine wisdom, supernatural knowledge, and angelic communication are all becoming natural expressions of your expanded spiritual capacity. You're becoming a clear channel for heaven's love, a bridge between realms, a translator of divine truth, and a messenger of hope to souls who have lost connection with their own spiritual nature. The sensitivity you've carried isn't weakness, it's spiritual antenna. The compassion you feel isn't burden, it's divine love flowing through you. The knowing that comes without explanation isn't imagination, it's divine download. These gifts that have sometimes felt overwhelming are actually your spiritual superpowers, and it's time to embrace them fully, develop them intentionally, and use them courageously to fulfill the sacred mission your soul came here to accomplish. The influence you're about to carry will draw people from around the world who need the specific healing, guidance, inspiration, and transformation that only you can provide through your unique combination of gifts, experiences, and divine anointing. Your voice will speak hope into desperate situations. Your presence will bring peace to chaotic environments. Your touch will activate healing in broken bodies, and your prayers will move mountains that seem immovable. This isn't ego elevation. This is divine assignment. This isn't personal glory. This is spiritual service. This isn't human achievement. This is supernatural empowerment for global blessing. The geographical shifts that are about to occur in your life are divinely orchestrated relocations that position you exactly where your influence needs to be, where the souls you're meant to serve are waiting, and where the greatest impact can be made through your unique ministry. Don't resist these changes, even when they don't make logical sense, because divine guidance operates from perspectives that human planning cannot perceive and arranges outcomes that natural thinking cannot predict. Trust the supernatural GPS that's guiding your steps, because it's leading you toward divine appointments, sacred opportunities, and spiritual assignments that will fulfill your deepest sense of purpose while blessing countless others. The career transformation you're experiencing isn't just job change, it's divine positioning for greater influence, higher impact, increased compensation, and more meaningful contribution to the evolution of human consciousness. Your work is about to become worship. Your career is about to become calling. Your profession is about to become purpose, and your income is about to become instrument for divine blessing. Everything you've learned, every skill you've developed, every connection you've made, every experience you've gathered is now converging into a perfect storm of opportunity that will catapult you into unprecedented success and spiritual significance. Share this powerful message with someone who needs to know that their season of struggling in obscurity is ending and their time of shining in divine light is beginning now. The angels want you to know that every prayer you've prayed has been heard, every tear you've cried has been collected, every struggle you've endured has been witnessed, and every moment of faith you've maintained has been honored. And now it's time for heaven to respond with such overwhelming blessing, such abundant provision, such miraculous intervention, and such supernatural breakthrough that you'll spend the rest of your life in grateful amazement at what divine love has accomplished through your surrendered life. This is your moment. This is your season. This is your divine activation into the extraordinary destiny that's been waiting for you since before the foundation of the world was laid. The final cosmic tumblers are clicking into place right now, unlocking the greatest miracle of your lifetime, as divine forces converge with supernatural precision to deliver breakthrough so complete, so overwhelming, so undeniable that everyone who witnesses your transformation will have no choice but to acknowledge the reality of miraculous intervention. This is the moment your soul has been anticipating through every lifetime, through every experience, through every preparation, as all of eternity has been orchestrating this singular point in time when heaven invades earth through your surrendered life. The angels are no longer whispering. They are announcing with triumphant voices that your season of testing is complete, your preparation is finished, your waiting is over, and your breakthrough is not approaching. It is here, it is now. It is yours. Every spiritual force that governs manifestation, every cosmic law that controls transformation, every divine principle that creates miracles has aligned in your favor with mathematical precision that defies coincidence and confirms supernatural orchestration. What you are about to witness in your own life will redefine your understanding of what is possible, expand your concept of divine love, and establish your unshakable faith in the reality of supernatural intervention in human affairs. The magnitude of change about to manifest simultaneously across every area of your existence will require you to completely reconstruct your identity, your expectations, and your understanding of who you are and what you are capable of receiving. You are not the same person who began watching this video. You are not the same soul who started this spiritual journey, and you are certainly not the same being who will emerge from this divine transformation. The caterpillar has no comprehension of the butterfly it is destined to become, and you have no comprehension of the supernatural being you are about to discover yourself to be when divine power completes its work through your life. Your financial reality is about to shift so dramatically that you will need new banking relationships, different investment strategies, expanded giving plans, and professional advisors who understand wealth at the level you are about to experience. Money is going to flow toward you from sources you never knew existed, through opportunities you could not have imagined, in amounts that will require you to completely redefine your relationship with abundance and stewardship. This is not gradual increase. This is not modest improvement. This is not step-by-step progress. This is quantum leap prosperity that transforms you overnight from survivor to thriver, from struggling to abundant, from limited to unlimited. The universe has been accumulating resources for your breakthrough like water behind a dam, and that dam is about to burst, releasing a flood of provision that will overwhelm you with its power, surprise you with its sources, and humble you with its generosity. Divine intelligence has been coordinating multiple income streams, orchestrating profitable partnerships, arranging lucrative contracts, and aligning abundant opportunities to converge simultaneously in your experience with perfect timing and supernatural precision. Your gifts are about to be recognized at the highest levels, compensated beyond your dreams, and utilized in ways that serve millions while rewarding you abundantly for your contribution to human healing and consciousness elevation. This financial breakthrough is not for ego satisfaction or material accumulation. It is divine provision for sacred assignment, supernatural supply for global service, and abundant resources for generous blessing of others. If you feel moved by the truth of these words, we invite you to participate in this miracle by supporting our mission through Super Thanks, because when you give to spread divine messages, you open channels for abundance to flow back to you in supernatural ways. The healing miracle manifesting in your body right now is reversing conditions that medical science has declared incurable, restoring functions that experts claimed were permanently lost, and renewing systems that logic insisted were beyond repair. Your cellular structure is responding to divine frequency. Your DNA is remembering its perfect blueprint. Your organs are functioning at optimal capacity, and your entire physical system is being upgraded to supernatural standards of health and vitality. Pain that has been your constant companion is dissolving completely. Energy that has been depleted for years is returning abundantly. Strength that seemed lost forever is being restored magnificently, and vitality that appeared impossible is manifesting miraculously. But this healing extends far beyond physical restoration to include emotional renewal that feels like being reborn, mental clarity that illuminates every confusion, spiritual awakening that connects you directly to divine wisdom, and relational harmony that heals every wounded connection. You are not just getting better, you are becoming new. You are not just recovering, you are being transformed. You are not just healing, you are being made whole at levels that exceed your original condition before any damage occurred. The emotional freedom about to flood your consciousness will feel like chains breaking, prison doors opening, heavy burdens lifting, and dark clouds parting to reveal brilliant sunshine that has always been shining behind temporary storms. Trauma that has controlled your responses will lose all power over your peace. Memories that have triggered pain will transform into wisdom. Wounds that have defined your identity will heal so completely that they become testimonies of divine grace rather than sources of suffering. Fear will melt into faith. Anxiety will dissolve into peace. Depression will lift into joy. Confusion will clear into understanding, and every negative emotion will be replaced by its divine opposite through supernatural intervention that bypasses natural process. The relationships entering your life represent soul connections that transcend normal human bonding, spiritual partnerships that serve divine purpose, and love connections that reflect heaven's heart through earthly expression. Loneliness is ending permanently because you are about to be surrounded by souls who recognize your value instinctively, celebrate your uniqueness naturally, appreciate your gifts genuinely, and support your mission enthusiastically. The romantic partnership approaching represents union at the highest spiritual level, where two souls combine not just for personal happiness, but for joint service to divine assignment that neither could accomplish separately. This connection will feel like coming home, finding your missing piece, discovering your perfect complement, and experiencing love that heals every wound, fulfills every longing, and exceeds every dream you have held about what love could be. Family relationships that have been strained will heal supernaturally as divine love melts resentment, clears misunderstanding, and restores connection at levels deeper than ever existed before the wounding occurred. Friendships that energize your spirit, colleagues who inspire your creativity, mentors who guide your growth, and community that celebrates your contribution are all being divinely appointed into your experience. With perfect timing and supernatural coordination, the creative explosion about to erupt through your consciousness will produce works of art that heal broken hearts, innovative solutions that solve global problems, inspired expressions that elevate human consciousness, and healing creations that transform lives across the planet. Divine inspiration is downloading into your awareness at unprecedented levels. Creative ideas are flowing through your mind like mighty rivers. Artistic visions are appearing in your consciousness with crystal clarity, and innovative solutions are emerging from the divine realm through your intuitive knowing. Your unique creative signature carries healing frequency that will restore hope in despairing souls, bring beauty to broken situations, inspire transformation in stagnant circumstances, and activate divine potential in others who have forgotten their own creative capacity. The platform being prepared for your creative expression will reach global audiences through channels you never imagined, impact millions of lives in ways you couldn't have planned, and generate influence that extends far beyond your current comprehension of possibility. Your artistic gifts are divine healing tools. Your creative expressions are spiritual medicine. Your innovative solutions are supernatural interventions. And your inspired works are heaven's love letters to a world desperately needing hope, beauty, and transformation. The spiritual activation reaching completion in your consciousness is unlocking supernatural abilities that will amaze you with their accuracy, overwhelm you with their power, and humble you with their effectiveness in serving others' highest good. Prophetic insight that reveals divine truth, healing energy that restores wholeness, supernatural wisdom that solves impossible problems, divine knowledge that transcends human learning, and angelic communication that brings heaven's messages are all becoming natural expressions of your expanded spiritual capacity. You are transforming into a clear channel for divine love, a bridge between spiritual and physical realms, a translator of heavenly truth into human understanding, and a messenger of hope to souls who have lost connection with their divine nature. The sensitivity you have carried is spiritual antenna receiving divine frequencies. The compassion you feel is heaven's love flowing through you. The knowing that comes without explanation is direct divine download, and the healing that flows through you is supernatural power serving others. These gifts that have sometimes felt overwhelming are your spiritual superpowers, and it is time to embrace them completely. Develop them intentionally, trust them absolutely, and use them courageously to fulfill the sacred mission your soul incarnated to accomplish. The influence about to flow through. Your life will attract souls from every corner of the earth who need the specific healing, guidance, inspiration, and transformation that only you can provide through your unique combination of gifts, experiences, and divine anointing. Your voice will speak life into dead situations. Your presence will bring peace to chaotic environments. Your touch will activate healing in broken bodies. Your prayers will move immovable mountains, and your love will restore faith in hearts that have given up hope. This is not personal elevation. This is divine assignment. This is not ego gratification. This is spiritual service. This is not human achievement. This is supernatural empowerment for global blessing and universal healing. The geographical movements occurring in your life are divine relocations, positioning you exactly where maximum impact can be achieved, where the souls you are meant to serve are waiting, and where your unique gifts can produce the greatest transformation. Trust the supernatural guidance directing your steps even when it contradicts human logic, because divine intelligence operates from perspectives that natural thinking cannot perceive and orchestrates outcomes that earthly planning cannot predict. Your career is transforming from job into calling, from work into worship, from profession into purpose, and from income into instrument of divine blessing that serves both your needs and others' transformation. Everything you have learned, every skill you have developed, every connection you have made, every experience you have gathered is converging into a perfect storm of opportunity that catapults you into unprecedented success and spiritual significance. Share this life-changing message with someone who needs to know that their season of struggle is ending and their time of supernatural breakthrough is beginning right now. The angels want you to understand that this transformation is not just about improving your circumstances, upgrading your lifestyle, or enhancing your opportunities. This is about activating your divine destiny, fulfilling your sacred purpose, and becoming the miracle that changes everything. You are not just receiving blessing, you are becoming blessing. You are not just experiencing miracle, you are becoming miracle. You are not just witnessing transformation, you are becoming transformation for everyone whose life intersects with yours. Every prayer you have prayed has been heard and answered. Every tear you have cried has been collected and honored. Every moment of faith you have maintained has been witnessed and rewarded. And every struggle you have endured has been transformed into strength for this moment. Heaven is about to respond to your faithfulness with such overwhelming blessing, such abundant provision, such miraculous intervention, and such supernatural breakthrough that you will spend the rest of your life in grateful amazement at what divine love has accomplished through your surrendered heart. This is your moment of divine activation, your season of supernatural breakthrough, your time of miraculous transformation, and your emergence into the extraordinary destiny that has been waiting for you since before time began. The universe is holding its breath in anticipation of what you are about to become. The angels are singing in celebration of what you are about to receive, and heaven itself is rejoicing over what you are about to accomplish through divine power flowing through your yielded life. Your breakthrough is not coming. It is here. Your miracle is not approaching. It is arriving. Your transformation is not future. It is now. And your destiny is not someday. It is today. Rise up, beloved soul. Rise up into the fullness of who you were created to be. Step boldly into the extraordinary life that awaits you, and prepare to be amazed by what divine love can accomplish through a heart that trusts completely in supernatural possibility. This is your time. This is your moment. This is your divine emergence into miracle living. supernatural thriving, and extraordinary blessing that exceeds every dream and surpasses every expectation. The angels declare over your life right now, let it be done unto you according to your faith. Let heaven invade earth through your experience. Let miracles become your normal, and let divine love demonstrate its power through your transformed existence. Your breakthrough is here. Your miracle has arrived. Your transformation is complete, and your extraordinary life begins now.